Hi guys, welcome to the second part of the course. Congratulations for successfully completing the first part where you've already mastered the different types of online writing that we have. And if you paid close attention in the SEO aspect, this is where you make use of your knowledge and make money. To start with, blogging is the most popular and the oldest way of making money online as a writer. Okay, and if you ask me how much can you make from blogging, okay, if you ask me how much you can make from blogging, I may or I can refer you to these stats. How much can you make for blogging? And on average, bloggers make around $45,000, with most bloggers earning somewhere between $38,440 to $51,990. Okay, and this is on Google search. You can just do the same thing at your hand, and you are going to definitely get the same results. But I will be lying for you if I tell you that this starts or this is accurate, okay? Or if I tell you that the second you start blogging, there is $145,000 or $38,000 waiting for you at the corner of your bedroom that you can just, I'll be printing money out like an ATM machine. Okay, and if that's what you'll be looking forward to listen here in this part of the course, my big apology. Nonetheless, that doesn't mean that the money is not saved. It is guaranteed, but there are several factors attached. Okay, and to ensure that I do not just come and deceive you or tell you this thing that you probably been looking forward to here, I decided to search for how can you make money from blogging, and this is the stats. Okay, and yeah, let's do the search together. How much can you make from blogging? And I decided to go to the image section to check out some stats that I think they are very important. And then this is the monthly earning of pro bloggers readers. And so to tell you that over $1,000, okay, over $1,000, how many percentage? What's the color? Just 4%. So if you are looking forward to make that amount, you will just be the 4% of people making money from blogging across the world, not just in Nigeria. And then we have the start of 1,000 to 99,099, okay? And then this is the color here, which is still 9%. And then we have this other percentage, the 500 to 999, okay, which is this 7%. And then we have this 100 to $99, which is 70%, and $10 to $99, which is yellow, okay? And you can see under $10. So the most popular, okay, okay, are the people that earn between $0 to $500. In fact, $0 to 100 is the make up half of it's more than half of the entire chart. And if you do not believe it, you can try out different stats, okay? And it will just be on point. Please don't close the video yet. I'm not saying you will not make money from blogging. We just needed to get some facts right, okay? And honestly, this video cannot cover the entirety of how to make money or how to be successful as a blogger. Okay, in fact, I tried to look for different resources I can pull together to make it easy and at the same time make this course accessible to you. And part of it is a resources by FatK, who has given us access to share this resource with you, okay? And once we're doing one of our webinar, we had Mimi J come and speak on how to be pro tips to become a successful blogger in Nigeria. And if you do not know Mimi J, you can check her out on Instagram. So now I will like to mention this before I go deep into the course. And I'm not saying this, I'm not mentioning it because I don't want to end the course and just telling you, okay, this course is an actual guide on how you can, on the advanced writing style. Okay, sorry, the advanced writing. Okay, so the idea is that we can take you from intermediate writer, if you probably started your writing journey with us by taking the beginner's guide to online writing, or maybe you are already familiar with online writing and then you go ahead to get this course, which is the advanced content writing or advanced online writing. And then the idea is that we walk you through it and give you everything you need to be able to beat your chest as no, I'm a pro writer. And we decided to make it easy, okay, for you to move from just knowing how to write to actually making money with it. And that's why we create this 10 ways you can make money as a writer, and part of it is blogging. So the point is, Insight is currently working on a very comprehensive course, just as this, and perhaps more comprehensive and straightforward on how you can be a successful blogger. Okay, if you are looking forward to come and join me, okay, I in the blogging business and probably be one of my competition or be one of the biggest competition of Inside.ng, this course is mainly for you. And that doesn't mean that I'm coming here to come and blab on this part of this course. No, I'm not going to do that. But then I need to be very clear that the journey of how to be successful in blogging business is way longer than what I can actually use as just a kind of a patch to an existing course, or what I can cover in 1 hour. In fact, it is a journey, okay, a very, very, very long journey. And if you probably take your time to watch the SEO part, you will understand what I'm saying. And that is just a snippet of it. So guys, let's continue. So sorry, starting a blog is one of great ways of, it's one of the surest way of making money. It's one of the surest way to showcase a writing skill and build a following and potentially generate money. In fact, it is the oldest and most popular way of making money as a writer. To be a successful blogger, you will need to find a niche that you're passionate about and create content around that niche that you've chosen. Once you've done that, you will need to create. Don't mind all this. Okay, we write it just for the sake of, maybe you just need the walkthrough. So let's jump into the action, okay? And that is like the steps to start a blog and be successful in your blog. And the step 1 is like you need to choose a niche. Okay, and then by niche, we mean like we covered the by niche, maybe it's sports, you are creating a lifestyle, education, I don't know. Okay, for example, and to make it easy for you, if you are familiar with Nairametrics niche is finance. The same thing for Forbes. Forbes is more into business and entrepreneur, and also I think you cover them as finance. If you know Bella Naija is mainly a lifestyle blog. And at the same time, if you know Linda Ekeji is also a lifestyle blog. Okay, if you know myschoolgist.com, doing when you're second admission to the university, these are the courses, blogs that some of us have to depend heavily to get resources on to prepare for the courses. Shout out to the owner of my school gist, okay? That is basically on finance. So if you are probably going into health, I am not so familiar with health blogs in Nigeria, but I know most health blogs I know are in the US, like Healthline, okay? And these are blogs that anytime you search something related to health, you can see anything it's searching anything related to health, they pop up and they are heavily saving you whatever information you seek. Now, if you are trying to go into look for information or blogs on policies, then Share Republic, Punch, even though they publish other resources, they are mostly into politics. So you need to choose your niche, which niche serves you for best. Now, to choose your niche, there's something you need to know. I will not open or start an health blog because I do not really know anything about health. Okay, and health is something very vital that you will not, or you can afford to write a post that's going to kill your audience. Imagine they are trying to find solutions to a sickness that's, who knows, malaria, and you're recommending something else, and your reader went ahead to read it. Okay, so that there's lots of campaign against searching your or checking out your, what do you call it, your symptoms on Google. We all still do it and we are all guilty. So you need to be very careful of the information you serve your readers. And you don't want to mislead them. So you don't start an health blog, even because some people think that health blog is lucrative, and then you started to write on how to probably cure malaria, and you are recommending, what can you even recommend? You are recommending drugs for HIV. Please don't kill these people. So you need to know where you have your deep knowledge. Okay, if you are doing well financially, and then you know a lot of things and ways to make money online, ways to make money through different ways, or you are very deep into stock, you can start something like a finance blog. Tech Cover is into tech. Okay, and that's where everything they cover, is tech related. Okay, sorry, mistake. is tech related. Okay, Business World of Africa is mainly a news blog, and we at the same time we even still focus mainly on the business aspects, and that's why the name of the blog is Business World of Africa. And same thing for Inside.ng. Okay, Inside.ng is circles quite a lot of categories, but we focus more on business, career, and lifestyle. So you need to choose a niche that you have the expertise that you cannot, or that you can successfully supply your readers with the adequate information. You may first ask yourself, maybe with the course you studied in school, and see maybe something you can elaborate and share resources on, educate people on. Okay, and then there is no limitation. There are health blog, there's agriculture blog, there are blogs on anything you name it. So you need to first choose your career, a niche, and your niche should be focused on things you are very knowledgeable about, maybe passionate about, lifestyle. You may delve down into makeup. Maybe you'll be teaching people how to make up and like, okay, beauty. There are lots of beauty blogs out there, okay? And after you got in your niche, okay, when you're choosing your niche, you need to be very, very, very careful again. You need to be very, very careful. And then the next thing is like you need to get a domain name. And getting domain names, like we have different kind of domain extension. We have .com. There's no way I can call this thing, okay, into, like I can't do much with these. So we have different domain extension. These are things that I can conveniently explain we conveniently explain in the blogging aspect. Like that one is mainly dedicated for blogging. So we have .com, we have .org, we have .ng, we have .com, which is the most popular. We have .ai, now that AI is trendy. We have .io, and so on and so forth. If you're outside Nigeria, you will not get a .ng domain extension. You will most likely have to go for the one for your location, like Ghana, which uses GH, and so forth. Now, not just your domain extension, okay, but also the name of the domain name. For example, inside domain is inside.ng, or punch domain is punchng.com. Nairametrics domain is nairametrics.com. TechCover domain is techcover.com. TechPoint domain is techpoint.com. Okay, and sorry, TechPoint.Africa. What else can I? Bella Nigeria is bellanigeria.com. Linda AKG used to use lindaakg.blogspot.com, but now it's now using lindaakgtv.com. Yeah, lindaakgtv.com. Now, the name you choose for your blog, I don't even know. It has been very long. I check all in there. Okay, yeah, lindaakgsblog.com. Now, I'm very happy I make that mistake because it helps me to be able to communicate the message I want to communicate now more effortlessly. Now, Linda AKG is really very popular, and the oldest and most popular, the most famous blogger in Nigeria. Argue with anybody. She is the most famous blogger. Okay, she more or less started the business. Of course, she didn't. She just happened to be the name that all of us get to know all of a sudden. Now, but then Linda AKG's blog is lindaakgsblog.com. Now, imagine I'm visiting Linda AKG and I do not know the exact name of the blog, but then I can do the same thing for all the blogs which I search here now in your presence. Now, something happened, and that's the name that she chose. The name is not appropriate. In fact, aside from Linda AKG has already been so big, okay, and successful in the blogging business, nobody will be able to memorize this kind of a name because it is too long, and like everything does not go. Okay, I would expect I should use lindaakg.com, which she should have loved to, but somebody else has chosen the domain name. So there are lots of things that are so powered in this aspect. But if you can follow me closely, and after this video, we attach some resources. Of course, they are free that you can follow up if you want to. Go into blogging, okay? And at least depending when you want to decide if you are going for the blogging course, which trust me, it is a lot of resources. So you need to be careful when you're choosing your domain name. You want to choose a domain name that is good, that is nice, like something like Street as Inside.ng, isn't Street, or something that is easy to memorize. I'm a bigger fan of .com domain extension, but then at times you may, for some reasons, go for other extension, maybe because your target audience are mainly in that particular locations. Okay, those are things that I cannot elaborate much here. And then when you want to choose a domain name, you can go to Namecheap. I use Namecheap. And you can also first search if the domain name you want to use is available. I'm very sure that many of you would have thought that, oh, I will use this name, I will use that name. It's probably hard. You can only use a single name, okay, for a blog. So once you use someone else has chosen the name, you cannot use it. So maybe you think you are going to call the name of your blog fine.com, but it has already been chosen. Now, or you want to call it beauty.com. Who knows? Maybe you're beautiful or nice or entrepreneur.com. Okay, so all these names have already been chosen. And please don't mind these people that they said they will help you reach brokers. But then let's now say you are choosing a name like TyJ.com. It is available. So you need to take your time to create a good domain name, okay, or a name that goes well. There are lots of domain research tools, which I am in happy mood to share you just this. Lead domain name, lead domain search. Okay, so you can use this to generate domain idea. They don't always generate the best name for you. So you need to take your time, think through, and then domain name just costs you $5.98 on Namecheap, which is my favorite. But there are still other platforms like GoDaddy, Google Hosts, and the likes. If you are getting a.ng domain extension, which is Nigeria domain extension, you cannot get it. Yeah, you can only get it on those platforms. Okay, on Nigeria platform like Google Hosts, GoDaddy, and the likes. Okay, so now this lead domain name. Let's say I want to open an health blog, and I'm trying to get a domain name to use. So when I search here, these people can help me generate domain idea. But say it's clothes health, small town health. This bullshit. But now let's now say I try to go to something like Insights and see if they can just help me add some extra stringers word. Maybe we have something like insightspreneur.com, which is also still very cute. Then they suggest Flora Insights, Insight Flora, Insight Smith, Insight Swap, Cute Insights, Zip Insights. All the names are unlimited, and you can decide to maybe you want to pay kind of like Insight Cake, or you just like, no, I'm doing something similar, and then you just remove a preface there and add your own extension, or you just sit down. Okay, I've sat down to create a fresh domain name afresh myself, like or one of my platforms, which is Digitaport. I am planning to sell it off for $2,000, just the domain name, for some reasons. Good luck if you're interested. So now, after you must have gotten your domain name, okay, I open my Namecheap account. I have some domains here, okay. After you, let's say I decide to go for, which name should we decide to go for? Insights, Taiwo, or Taiwo Insights. Please don't say my name as Taiwo Insights. That's if you get to have my number anyway. So, and I'm going to trying to get the .com, okay. Oh, Taiwo, no, Taiwo would have been chosen. This name would have been chosen. Wow, it is available. Congratulations. So I will just click on add to cart, and from there I will be taken to where I can complete my purchase. Okay, in the aspect of the course, like the blogging course itself, we started from buying the domain name again. Okay, even though I already have tons of domain names here. Okay, we decided to purchase a fresh domain name to help us be able to explain to you much better. Okay, so the process is straightforward, that you will see me buying the domain names and everything. So they want me to complete my purchase here, but I'll just go to my dashboard here. So I've already gotten a domain name, which you will see on this page. So let's say I'm using crypto.piv.com or luxury span, clean tech connection, building relief. You can see there are a lot of domains, and this is the insert actual domain name. Okay, and then I can decide to, then after I purchase the domain, then the next thing you want to get is your hosting, which is the number 3 on the list. Okay, so the domain name, you need to be for sure the kind of domain name that you are looking for and that you want to use. And after you got a beautiful domain name, as sweet as inside.ng or not as sweet as inside.ng, then you want to look for a hosting platform to use. Now you can use paid hosting or free hosting, but then there are that very limited number of free hosting. Google offers, I think, 3 months free hosting, so you can Google search it. Again, we cannot go that much into it here, but you can Google search it further, or just take your time and grab that course. So then Google offers 3 months free hosting. You can see get started for free, and after you get your domain name, Google also sells domain, but they don't sell it to Nigerians. Quite sad and quite unfortunate for us. So you will go ahead. Now let's say I'm getting my Namecheap, my hosting on Namecheap. Okay, so I will come here and then I'll show you the prices for the hosting plan on Namecheap. So you can do Scylla, which is $1.98 for the month, 4 points, whatever, and then you will most likely, whichever plan you are going for, go for 1 year plan. So you probably just click on get started and then they will show you the price, they'll show you the bandwidth and everything. So there's everything now because they told me that like there's a cost for the year, $22.88. And then for this, which is the domain, which is $9.76. So everything made up $32. Then I click on add to card, then I'll probably input my card and then they will deduct my money. Okay. And also you may probably have problem purchasing this domain with your normal Nigeria card. Because CBN has limited a lot of things, okay, that we cannot use our card to purchase things in dollars, except you go for a actual dollar account or a dollar card. So, but then this is where we stop for this aspect. So let's say I get my hosting already, which is this, okay? Then the next thing is like you go and add your domain name through all these channels, and you can do that through Namecheap support or whatever hosting platform you are using. So we already skipped this. We are done with the aspect of choosing a hosting plan. So we have Namecheap, Bluehost, Bluehost, and the tons of others. I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan of Nigeria hosting platform. Aside from I'm using a .ng extension, I'm not a big fan of using Nigeria hosting platform to get my domain name either. I'm not saying they are not good, but my experience does not feel like they are the best. But if you are looking for the best among them, you will have to consult me personally, and I don't think you'll be able to get access to me. So just try Google Host or Godaddy. Okay, I will include the link where you can get it if you are using a .ng extension. Meanwhile, if you are using a .com extension, just use Namecheap. But you can use others. Maybe you've had experience using some, or you know someone will recommend them to you. So the person must have had these reasons. But if you are using Nigeria on, use either Godaddy or Google Hosts. So then the next aspect is like choose your blogging platform. You remember we had our domain name and then we have our what? We have our hosting, okay, which we probably bought or we got for free from Google hosting, Google. I don't know. But then if you are using Blogger, you may or may not use hosting. Blogger is no longer popular, as at the era when the likes of Linda AKG were doing blogging. Blogger was the most popular platform. It was owned by Google. Okay, and you can use it for free. That's why Linda AKG previous blog was lindaakg.blogspot.com. So that's where if you have seen any blog with .blogspot.com, it is Bloggers, okay, and it belongs to Google. And I will add this so you can still use it and even still host it. Blogger has quite a good number of team and the likes, but WordPress has been the best so far, at least in our recent time. And I like to categorize blogging in a particular kind of way, whereby I talk about the first decade, second decade, and the third decade. The first decade are the likes of Linda AKG, okay, and Bella Niger, and then the second decade are the likes of Nairametrics, Tekaba, and then the third decade, which I can also just see the decade with generation, is the likes of Insights and many blogs that are started around that period. So like Nairametrics at that time I'm recording this video is 10 years old, Tekaba is 10 years old. That is a lot of years back. And Linda K should be about 30, 40 years back. I don't know. Oh, I think, let me check. Okay, Bella Nigeria started in 2006. So that's like 2016, and then we are going 2026. So you can see that's quite some years. And then let's not check Linda Cage. 2006. You can see our grandmother. Now, the reason why I delve into that aspect is like because at the point when you start your blogging business, you will get overwhelmed with competition. You cannot wake up and say you want to beat Bella Nigeria. Like just the same way you know wake up and say you want to be richer than Dangote all of a sudden. Okay, even the richest people in the United States are still people that around that age bracket. The only difference among them is the founder of Facebook. So like age at times plays some vital role that you have to calm your ass down. Now let's go to the third aspect, which is like design your blog. If you are using WordPress, there are a lot of free things for you. And then I will just head down to my we head down to my WordPress dashboard and I can show you what it looks like. So the idea of me doing this, which I was actually contemplating of skipping when I started this part of the course, was uh, like it would be hard to explain these things in detail. Okay, so we have the paid and the free teams, and for a beginner, I'm cool if you use free team. But we have a lot of money, really dollars in your bank account, you can just jump ahead and get the free the paid thing. They are not so expensive. They are usually around $50, $100, and you get to use them for a lifetime. Not a lot of money. So you can use free themes, and the main reason why I usually start with free themes, like at times I use it to try out the kind of impression or kind of design I want to use for my theme and the like. And you can use this feature to this filter to filter down the kind of theme you're looking for. And now I click on blog and I click on filter, and then they're always showing me theme that they think that is great for blog. And you can also get recommendation from friends. You can join a lot of blogging community, which I'm going to include a link in this particular course. So after you get, and if you're using Blogger too, Blogger has some free things that you can use and same thing on paid thing. Okay, I have a friend who I don't get to see have his contact anymore, who uses Blogger. Like he has never used WordPress. He's always a big fan of Blogger, and he uses some kind of thing that's, if you understand Yoruba, let me say this, Omawo Miloju. But I'm not a big fan of Blogger because I don't think it is too great for optimizing for SEO. And I hardly will see anybody recommend Blogger for you these days. Now, the next aspect is like you start creating the articles. And fortunately for you, you have already had this. How should I say it? Like a manna from heaven by watching the first part of this course. Okay, or the first sessions of this course, where we talk about different types of line writing that we have and explain everything in details. And it is also sweet because after you learn everything, we even talk in details on SEO. Okay, so after you start creating your articles, you optimize them from SEO, and the idea of SEO is to ensure that your article rank. And maybe I want to search for how to make money in Nigeria. Your blog will be one of the blogs that will pop up on the Google Fonts page. Okay, or let's say I search for anything. So maybe you are in the health nation. I say best hospital in Nigeria. Okay, these ones are already explained this, and then you see all these ones, and your blog will be one of the ones that will be on Google Fonts page. And people click on it, they see your ad, you make money. You know, those kind of sweet things. So now, so you start creating your content, you follow the guide, okay, in the freelance writing, and which we also still elaborate further in the actual blogging course, because again, blogging is an entire industry. And I already say it is the most popular and the oldest way of making money online. And your competitions are so good that there's no way I'm going to use 30 minutes video to explain that kind of a detail. But I still bet you, if you follow this course, okay, follow just this video, pause as much number of time that you need to pause, okay, and follow the guide, which I'm going to attach to this course, which also include, okay, how to create your blog, all thanks to Mimi J and Fat K. And sorry, unlike many of our webinars that are available on our YouTube channel, Insightpreneur, this particular one is not there because it was held on our Telegram page. Okay, and it is our first version of Insightpreneur. So I'm trying to check for the guides, and let me check. Okay, yeah, how to build a blog, and this guide itself explains how you can build blog on WordPress. Again, all thanks to Mimi J, Fatke, and of course to us, and all thanks to Insightpreneur, because if not for Insightpreneur, we would not have made any attempts of trying to do all these things. So this is because it's in a Google Drive, and the second is load finish. Not sure what's wrong with my internet. The second is load finish. Or should I pause this video? Okay, so this one has load, so that means that my internet is still okay, maybe not so fast. So the second is after it's finished loading, you will get the course, and the course explains everything that you need to know, or at least in a good brief, how you can build a WordPress website. And it is a free guide. So after that, then the next aspect, and after you create the articles, and you don't stop creating articles, you continue. Then you need to start promoting your blog. And every other thing that we explain in this course also applies. Okay, you can promote your blog on social media like Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and the likes. Okay, and many bloggers these days are even more popular. This thing is loading in here, but this is the book. I think it's still open. Yeah, this internet is off. So so when you like that's why just use some of the hints you got in the other aspects of the course. Okay, ensure you edit your articles, how you can create social media posts, Twitter threads, a trend that's bang, how to create content that's rock on LinkedIn and the likes, and use it to drive audience to your blog. Also, you can make use of paid advertisements if you feel like, but with good organic SEO, okay, and social media presence that is so strong, you are good to go. Use your adverts to promote courses, okay, on which is part of the ways you can make money from blogging. Okay, use your money to promote maybe your creative resources and the like, which and then the last part, which is everyone's favorite, including me. Okay, I love money too. I'm still waiting for this thing to update. Maybe I will need to get in touch with Fatke again, or it is my internet. I doubt it too. Then the last part is the ways you can make money from blogging. And to in order not to overwhelm you, there's already a comprehensive resources on these on Insight.ng, which is where I got the image that I used to do the cover image of this video. Okay, and then there's these 12 ways you can make money through Google AdSense, sponsored posts, asset custom ads, selling digital courses, affiliate marketing. Okay, we talked about affiliate marketing before, donation and custom sell backlinks, freelancing, influencer marketing, sell premium content subscription, asset press release, flip your websites. Maybe you are done and tired of the website and you want to sell it. And on there are quite some images that back this up. So with this, you can make more research. Maybe you feel like, oh, which method am I using to make money or affiliate marketing? Then you research further on it. Yeah, there's a course. Get me first, and then this one. So that is that, and so you can use these plans or these ways of making money that I just show you. Okay, Trove is quite a lot, and you can just decide to sit down and use 2 or 3, and the idea sponsor post, like when people want to advertise, they can advertise on your platform. Insight.ng uses mainly sponsored posts and some other means. We don't usually accept normal ad or we don't use Google AdSense. Okay, so there are several factors attached to it, which I'm ready to give you the actual gist if you get the actual blogging course. But please let me say this. You do not need the course at all if you do not intend to start blogging. Okay, please, there are other aspects of making money as a writer, which we mentioned in this course. We listed 10 ways of making money as a writer. And not all of them involve starting a blog. In fact, if you watch those courses, you will realize that I will not really encourage to start a blog. But if you are going to start a blog, then there's no point of you starting a blog when you do not have the proper knowledge of how you can monetize a blog. Because if you ask me how many blogs are on the internet, you will be shocked with the number 600 million blogs. And if you remember these stats that I showed you on how much money bloggers make, where I talk about more than half, okay, bloggers or more than half percent of bloggers do make up to 10%. You can see, the two color. More than about half bloggers don't make up to $100. So what's the point of you starting something that the probability of success is so slim without what's the point? But then when you have the actual knowledge, you can find yourself among these people that make $500 to $10,000. So it's not like it is impossible, but you need actual deep knowledge of the industry. So there are still other 9 ways you can make money as a writer, and as a matter of fact, there's still even more than the 9 that we covered there. So thank you for staying to the end of this video. And when you start making your money, aside from going to Dubai, you may consider actually paying your tithes. Thank you.